And I liked playing on that. I liked playing on people's thoughts and making them think a little bit and catching them off guard. I think your experience in life then affects how you visualize art. Leave Mosley, because sometimes you need to leave your.
A lot of people message me telling me how much they enjoy watching the interviews and the videos on this channel, but they don't even realize they've not subscribed yet. And guys, that's a small free thing that you can do to help this channel grow and keep me doing this consistently. Believe it or not, if you're watching this, you are part of my journey. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get back to the video. Today, I'm joined by Martha Distin Webster, an artist based in Mosley, a member of the Tameside Creative Network, and somebody quietly doing powerful work just outside the Manchester spotlight. Thank you for being here, Martha.
Thank you. Thanks for that introduction. That was lovely.
You're welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good. Thank you. Yourself?
Good. I'm all right.
Good.
So it's lovely to meet you again.
Yes.
Yeah. So for somebody who's just discovering you for the first time, who would you say Martha is?
I am first a community facilitator, running workshops with children and their families. I am an artist that plays with words and sculptures and space, and I am also a primary school TA and a mum.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is there something that people don't understand or know about creators from small towns that you wish they knew?
I think sometimes that when you're creating in a small town, although Mosley has got such a massive creative hub in itself, that sometimes you get missed by the inner city circle, but also you're just not a part of it because you're not there. You're not going to the same social events, and you can't always go to all the openings because you've got transport and you've got other bits that kind of come into play as well. So there's definitely that, but then there is that bit of having a bit of quiet freedom in being outside the city centre, I think.
So what does it feel like to grow up in Mosley?
Yeah, it was a pretty special place to grow up. From being a young kid that I went to Woodcraft Folk that was run by a group of amazing people at the local community centre, and people that I did Woodcraft Folk with. One now runs a really popular coffee shop in the Northern Quarter. Another person runs a bike group that in Cholton, and then also there was lots of performing arts things that happen in Mosley, like Mosley performing arts. So I'd be involved in that. And then there was also Mosley community arts as well that used to do these big outdoor events with fireworks and a great explosion that kind of led to people that were involved in that as children. They're now the ones involved in the Vale.
Running it.
Wow. So there's a lot that's kind of growing up in Mosley has kind of led to different things and different paths for people.
So you've sort of seen the life cycle of all of these hubs, I should say, like the Vale, for instance.
Yeah, the Vale.
You've like you said, the people who used to be involved as kids, they are now those running it, and
absolutely, Leon Patel, and they started off, doing their bands when they were younger, and then they're musicians themselves, and then set up the Vale, and that's where I run Crafty Saturdays on a Saturday morning that has children and their families come, and it's really nice to see those families keep returning, because then they will start to become the young adults that will start to go further into the doing stuff at the Vale, and then will become their future performers and makers, which I think is just really nice to be a part of all of that.
Because they gain a deeper understanding of what they are doing and how important it is,
and also that space is there. It's there for them to use. You know, and there's this. It's quite an open space. So and particularly in Crafty Saturdays, what I try and do is that is to kind of give them a start in a craft that they can do, and they can, I think, quite carefully about whether they're capable of making it or how they can extend it to fit what they need to do, but also quite happy just to provide some materials for them to make their own things, which often as they start to get older they start to want to do more.
Were you always the creative one growing up
in my family?
In your family? Yes.
Pretty much, quite fairly, They always one with paint and things out everywhere, and
So, what were you most insecure about when you first started creating?
It's still insecurity about whether it's good enough, whether your
idea is good enough,
your idea is good enough, and whether it's original enough. And
that's most artists, isn't
it? It's constant, isn't it? So is it all right? Is it as good as I think it is? I'm not sure.
The work is never finished.
Never.
When did you realize that it was more than just a hobby?
Making art, I think, more than just a hobby. I wanted to be be an actor, really, at one point. And then I did A-level art, and the college that I went to had this really good art studio, and I loved being in that space and making things and making big work, because I was allowed to make quite big work in there and being given that freedom to do so. And that was really the turning point for me. I was doing my A-level art. I was just like, no, this is where I want to, this is the direction I'm going in. And then that really, it was always going to be creative. It was never going to not be creative for me. But it was definitely that doing the A-levels and having that space, that bit of freedom. And then when I went to university, that freedom just was brilliant.
That's good. To somebody who has never seen your work before, how would you describe it?
It's varied a lot over the years. I think my work's was about playing, particularly through university, was playing on words, and was about my misunderstanding of language, but then also looking deeper at what language means, and what depth behind just a very black and white sentence means. For example, there was a piece that I did in the back of a magazine that said it's all black and white, in black and white, which on the face of it is exactly what it is.
But it's a very literal thing, but then it could be layered as well.
It can be layered as well, definitely. So, and I liked playing on that. I liked playing on people's thoughts and making them think a little bit and catching them off guard, because that's what language does to me all the time. It catches me off guard, and I go, that can't be right. that doesn't make any sense.
I love that. I really love the concept of that.
That play, I like the thought that actually you have to look twice at something that seems initially really simple.
Well, I was at work, and I walked into the office. They were talking about somebody blackmailing somebody. And I was like, why are you talking about me? And they were like, we're not talking about you. What do you mean? I said, I heard blackmail. I'm a blackmail. Anyway, in stitches.
Completely different meaning.
I've heard what they said, but I just wanted to play on the word a bit.
I like that.
So when you say, playing on words and all that, I really enjoy that a lot, especially in music as well. What do you care most about when you create?
I think what I care most about when I create now is thinking about space and changing of spaces.
Okay.
And how a change of space can make you feel.
Okay.
That's what I care about. But it's more like what I feel about it, I think, as to put anything else on it.
Do you feel your environment shapes your art?
Yeah, it can do. Yeah, definitely. And it's possibly because I also do forest school at the primary school that I work at.
Oh, you're a forest school leader as well.
Yeah, forest school leader as well. So
that's cool.
And it is great. It's really good. And there's lots of play with that. And I really like the idea of playing. And so that environment definitely influences a lot of my thoughts at the moment around play and spaces and changing play and spaces, and that children can naturally play and adults can't. And I think that,
Has your style changed over time?
I think it has. I don't think it's as it's definitely changed over time. It definitely going from being really quite very much about language to expanding that into being more about actually kind of making different work, but then also it being the fact that I didn't have a big studio anymore. I didn't have all the resources that you have at university in the same way, and that I make work in my shed outside, and that it's got to kind of fit there, and so I've got to be clever about how I use those different spaces. So that's definitely changed it, but also just I think the environment has a big impact on that.
On the work,
it does definitely, and just your time as your environment as well.
Luke Blazewski made an interesting comment about that. He was talking about how your relationship with art changes as you get older as well. Family and everything. Changes.
Commitment.
I realized, it does change the way you look at art, the way you approach it, because the space is different again, because there are other people in that space now, so the art will be different.
Yeah, there is, and also I think your experience in life then affects how you visualize art, but then actually how perhaps the work you also want to make. As well. So there'll be certain pieces of art that you might have looked at when you were younger and thought, wow, that's amazing. Now I can go,
exactly.
Not sure art, or vice versa. There's,
So what themes keep showing up in your work?
Playfulness. I think playfulness shows up in my work a lot. I think that's something that really interests me going. I think more than I don't think I realised that for a long time, that was kind of what I liked was the playfulness. But actually, that's definitely something that I've really worked out more recently.
Is it because playfulness is linked to freedom in a sense?
And I think it's that thing as well that we kind of, as we get older, we're not expected to play anymore, but we do expect our children to play, and we expect to play with our children, but we forget how to play ourselves. And actually, unless we're doing sports, but if you're not really into sport, then sometimes you kind of forget that actually just jumping off that rock or going underneath that tree and off the path and seeing what happens over there is fun.
It is. Do you know that Michael McIntyre sketch where he talks about walking? That's what I just remembered.
No, I don't think I do. Tell me.
He talks about walking.
And
he says, I mean, when you're an adult, you're expected to walk in a certain way. You walk like a normal person. But look at how kids walk. They don't walk, they skip.
They run, they roll.
So, but imagine me as a grown man skipping down the streets. What will people think of me? But then he did it and he was like, this is actually fun and it makes you go faster. And if I was late for work, and I did this, I'd probably get whipped. I can't skip. I'm in a suit. I'm like just grown master. And it just makes you think about how, as adults, there are so many things that we stop ourselves from doing because you're grown up now. You can't do that. And if you're with kids, they always put you on the spot as well. You go out somewhere and they go like, "Daddy, let's walk like a penguin." Like, I'm not doing that.
That's not like a penguin.
If you were at home, you'd probably do it.
Yeah.
But then when you're outside, there are people outside.
Yeah, what are they going to make of me? Absolutely. I think art and like big art can provide those chances for you to do that without feeling so self-conscious, because you kind of put into the environments and in that will kind of make you think like that and have that fun, that little bit of dopamine rush. And
I think we all need it, though. We all need it.
Yeah. I see it at Crafty Saturdays. These families come with their kids, expecting the kids to join in. The kids, they'll do a bit, and then they might go off and have a little natter with their friends, or they'll have a little run around in the space because the space is open enough to do that.
Okay.
And it'll be the mums and the dads that are sat there kind of beavering away and making these crafts, and they look up and go, "Oh, this isn't really meant for me." And I'm like, it totally is meant for you. This is exactly who it's meant for. It's meant for you all. You need it. They're fine. You're great. Let's carry on.
Oh, that's such a nice, side effect, if you will, for what you've created, and it's always interesting when their parents end up benefiting from it as well.
Absolutely, because it helps everybody then, doesn't it? It bridges that community, which I think is so important.
That's so amazing what you're doing. Yeah. This is the rapid fire round.
Oh, go for it.
So, okay. As quickly as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Favorite artist, dead or alive?
Like Viner.
Song that gets you in a creative mood.
Graceland, Paul Simon.
One word that describes Mosley.
Hilly.
Yeah. Most underrated creative skill.
Organisation.
Yeah.
Not mastered it.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee in the morning, tea in the afternoon. Yeah.
Studio or outdoors?
Oh, solid mix. Solid mix for me. I like both.
A habit that helps you creatively.
Organised chaos, stuff everywhere, and if anybody tries to touch it, no. I know.
You know where everything is.
I know where stuff is, but if you look at it, it's like nobody has a clue.
One thing that you wish people understood about artists.
That's really tough.
That's a
really tough one. I wish they understood about artists. That they're actually quite sociable, but also quite isolating people, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they have a cut-off point for their social
media. Yeah. Collaboration or solo?
Oh, now I've done collaboration and I've done solo. Solo, I think.
Okay.
Solo. At the moment, solo. Yeah.
Money or freedom?
Oh, tough choice. Tough choice. Those bills are hard to pay without money, but freedom.
All right. So, what would you tell a creative living in Mosley who feels stuck now?
Who feels stuck? I would say go and explore one of the open studios, or go and see something at the Vale, or leave Mosley, because sometimes you need to leave to be able to come back and really enjoy where you are. Go and explore in a different city, even if it's just a day. Just go and explore. Go and find something to just give you that bit of inspiration, because we all need that.
Change of scenery.
Or, always a good one is to get up on the moors and blow the cobwebs away.
Yeah. Why would you say people should believe in their local scene?
Oh, because it's so important to have creativity in your area and in your town, and because it helps to build community. It helps to build infrastructure and life, but it just brings joy.
Right.
And I think actually, if you don't have that creative bit in a town, it can feel quite dead.
Yeah.
And I think that it's really important to have some life.
Brilliant. I've asked a lot of artists this question, a lot of creatives. What does success mean to you?
Success to me, to make work that I feel happy with. That's a success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To make work I feel happy with. To have an event or a group that's gone well. That's successful. Yeah.
Brilliant. When you're creating work, do you really care about whether people would like it, or is it a case of I have to like it first before
I have to like it first?
I put it out there.
Yeah, because if you don't like it,
then
there's no point. You've got to like it first yourself.
Yeah.
I think the audience doesn't come last, but it definitely comes a second.
Yeah.
To yourself.
Second to yourself, because you have to like it first.
You have to like it first, and then you can push it and you can make it. And it has to go. I think when you make work or you create an event, you have to go through a bit of challenge and thought. Is this actually going to work? Is this going to be a success? And it has to be difficult for yourself, I think, as well. Sometimes I think as an artist doing anything creative, I think you have to go through a bit of challenge. But you've got to like it and want to do it. Otherwise it's fruitless, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is, because it's hard work.
It really is. I agree with you.
I did a den building workshop at the Den in when the Royal Exchange's pop-up theatre came to Staley Bridge last summer, and I did this den building workshop, and I made cardboard tunnels, recycled cardboard, recycled lighting gels, and I cut lots of shapes and made tunnels and changed the space, and then had lots of cardboard for people to make their own dens with and adapt the space and pegs and tape and all sorts of things. But I had to think about, I know I want those tunnels to look like that, but I've also got to be happy with the fact that they might well be taken apart by a 5-year-old, and I've got to be okay with that. And also thinking about how I wanted people to be able to enter the space. I had to, because there's 3 entrances into the den space, and so 2 of them I made tunnels for people to be able to enter the space through the tunnel. But I made sure that there was one that didn't have a tunnel for accessibility, but also for adults that didn't feel like they wanted to go army crawl, but still wanted to be in that space with their children, And it's taking what I wanted and I dreamed for it, and then making it a reality and making it functional to happen in that space, and still create the creative outcome and the event that I wanted it to be, and to achieve. The biggest thing I learned from that was I didn't have enough cardboard, which baffled everyone because there was so much cardboard.
Wow. Yeah, but it sounds like it was a successful event.
It was a lovely event. Yeah, it was good fun.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
This is the Epicvishin Podcast, where real creatives get seen. And it's evident again that creativity does not just live in the city center. It's right here in Mosley. Until the next one.